Chairman, my Lord Mayor, Lady Mayoress, honoured guests, most welcome former members, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to be here tonight. This is just like a family gathering, the recording of past times and the celebration of today. When I look back on my time in speaking, with a shock I realised I've been involved with speaking for over 45 years. I joined Toastmasters in Ayr, and in 1970 I went to Norwich. By that time the split with the American Toastmasters was underway, and within a year the new Association of Speakers Clubs had come into being. So they supported me forming a Norwich club, and with support from local clubs. In 1975 I moved to London, but lived in Bedfordshire, and I joined Bletchley Speakers Club. Incidentally, they provided our first set of timing lights. I came eventually to York in 1981 to find there was no Speakers Club. I began to feel withdrawal symptoms, and I made soundings in our headquarters here and found a number of people were interested. And I'm delighted to see some of them here tonight, including my boss, Mike Newsom. The venue was the next problem, but we had an ideal venue here in this lovely boardroom, thanks to the General Manager, Mr. Frank Patterson, who has been a tremendous supporter of this club over the years. Excuse me. When I contacted the association to say I thought that we had a viable club, they said a gentleman by the name of Alan Ball was also interested in joining a club. Alan and I got together, and as they say, the rest is history. Our first demo meeting was in September '82, as Alan said, and I must say that we had tremendous support. I was very impressed by the support, both from the national body and from speakers clubs near to us. As I recall, members from Leeds, Wetherby, Calderdale, Harrogate, Selby and others all piled in to make our demo evening a success. Some of these you'll know, and as we've said, names like Bill Mitchell, who was a past national president but was then the development officer, past district president Trevor Wyatt, Chris Birch, who's here tonight, Fred Ward, and so many others to whom we owe a great debt of gratitude for the unstinting help and advice we received in running York Speakers Club. At the first meeting, we had over 20 members, and we have grown since then to become the first-class club you know today. I'm a bad throat, it needs cutting. And fortunately, some of the founder members will be speaking tonight, just as they did all those years ago. I can safely say that Alan and I enjoyed all the hard work that went into this creation. We proved to the national body that we are a viable club, and we received our charter on the 15th of February 1983. Recruitment was one area that we took very seriously, and we arranged for a special display in the main library. We had a showcase and posters, and we manned it for a week at a time. And we also set up similar displays in the headquarter buildings round about here. And while in the library, we took the opportunity of sticking York ASC bookmarks in all the books on speaking and in books on management, and plus anywhere else we could think of. The big help to our efforts was when General Manager Mr. Frank Patterson advised all management trainees of our existence how it would be helpful to their future, and he would pay their fees. Talk about a three-line whip. At one stage, our efforts increased membership to over 36. The club thought it should split into two to give everyone a fair chance at performing. Fatal. Over the next few months, about 10 of our members got promotion, so we were down to just over 20. We never spoke about that again. But the big effort went into education. We arranged for lectures by invited speakers. We had half and whole day seminars for club members, plus guests from neighbouring clubs. We also organised introductory courses for new beginners. These were devised and delivered by one of our original members, Bill Allison, who carried them out for some time as our education director. He was a most enthusiastic and helpful member, and the club membership thought so highly of his efforts that they voted him a life membership. We didn't neglect the social side. We enjoyed barbecues, river cruises, a visit to Roundtrees, burnt suppers, and sundry other activities. Not forgetting, of course, our annual dinner, which used to attract and reach 90+ members. Unfortunately, nothing goes smoothly forever, and so the club found itself with new landlords, following the privatisation of the railways. So we had to find new premises, and here Mike Newsom came into the rescue and suggested we could become a section within the Railway Institute. That was great, and we've been with them ever since. So thank you, Mike, for rescuing us. But the greatest emphasis must be on the members, because ASC is the members. There's no them and us or they. There can only be words like I or we or us. The effectiveness of this association is measured purely in how effective the members are in promoting it, the club, and themselves. Each and every official is just another club member who is prepared to put in that little bit extra to try and repay some of the benefits they have received through their membership of this excellent association. I think I have to say there are no paid officers, only dedicated club members who give freely of their time and expertise to run ASC and to improve both it and the individual member. And here I must pay tribute to your past club president, Lindsay, who has certainly contributed much to the betterment of both this club and the membership. He has filled about every office this club has, and particularly that of president for almost 3 years. And having served as both area president and district president, as Alan said, he now moves on to become our new national vice president. I've had many rewards and benefits from my membership of our association, but to cap it all, I was honoured by being elected national president. And I think my proudest moment was when, unknown to me, the York members organised a coach trip to the conference to give me moral support when I was receiving the chain of office. I was quite moved when they all filed into the conference hall as if on cue. As national president, I had to make quite a few visits, and one I made was to Stornoway in the Western Isles. It involved a train, a boat, and a car. Quite a distance to travel, and as they don't often get visits, I thought I'd give them value for money. So I went on for some time. Longer than the 45 minutes I'm doing tonight. Never mind. When I finished, I turned to the president and said, "Was that all right?" "Ah, well," he said in his polite Highland way, "it has helped to shorten the winter." Well, I've no intention of shortening your winter any further. I hope you found these random recollections to be of interest and maybe fill in some of the gaps in your knowledge.